morning and welcome to the Daily Community Briefing on WBON. I'm Gwendolyn Morton. The Daily Community Briefing is brought to you by Bishop's Small Engine Repair, Affordable Heating and Air, Bluegrass Marble and Granite of Richmond, and Davis & Powell Funeral Home. Also brought to you by Hall & Sons Auto Care, Jennings Auto Parts, Berea Ace Hardware, Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue, ABR Auto Recyclers, Chad Tate with Shelter Insurance, Mike's Hike and Bike, and Whitaker Bank. Thanks to all those sponsors. Well, the Madison County School Board took the first steps in bringing a new Madison County Middle School to reality. Thursday, in a specially called meeting, the board approved the purchase of 37 acres of land located on Goggins Lane in Richmond to the tune of $1.7 million. The new school will include athletic facilities, something the current school does not have. Madison Middle is the only school in the Madison County area that does not have a field for sports teams to practice on. Well, Thursday, the Scott County jurors took to the charges against 35-year-old Cody Arnett seriously. Arnett was found guilty of 3 counts of first-degree rape, 2 counts of first-degree sodomy, 1 count of first-degree burglary, and 1 count of evidence tampering. During yesterday's sentencing, the jury recommended 6 life sentences plus 20 years. The jury recommended the terms be served consecutively, meaning Arnett would spend the rest of his life in prison. Senator Minority Leader Mitch McConnell is taking to the airwaves to encourage Kentuckians to get vaccinated against the COVID-19 epidemic. McConnell is running a statewide radio ad saying vaccination is the only way to defeat COVID. It starts airing on the same day that President Biden complimented McConnell for encouraging the vaccinations and said Kentucky is in pretty good shape. The ad is paid for by McConnell's campaign, and in the ad, he's asking people to do the right thing and get vaccinated. Well, the Richmond Church of Christ free clothing giveaway is back after a break after the COVID-19 hiatus. With the story, here's Austin Hanks.
Richmond Church of Christ is reviving their annual free clothing giveaway tomorrow, after being canceled last year due to COVID. Located at 1500 Lancaster Road, the clothing giveaway is open to all residents of Richmond and Madison County. We stopped by and talked to Michael Johnson of the Richmond Church of Christ, who gave us a more in-depth look into this charitable giveaway.
We've been doing this for about 6 years now. We have a clothing giveaway. We have a few other things. We have some purses, we have some household items, backpacks for kids. We've been doing this for a while. Been a big deal. I think the last time we did it, we had about 300 people come through here. This is on 1500 Lancaster Road, and for purposes to help you see where it is, behind Ollie's. If you turn behind Ollie's 1 mile from the bypass to our facility, there is a rental storage unit down at the bottom of our property, and it's a blue roof building off to the right up on the hill. We will take anybody that needs something. They come from various counties. We've had more than Madison come through here. In fact, we like to keep up with the people who come, so when they come, we would like for them to tell us what county that they are from. And if you're a kid and you're here and you want a backpack, you have to be here to get the backpack, but you need to tell us what school you're from, just so we know and we keep up with those kinds of things. I expect it to be really big. I think people have come to know that we've done this now for 6 years, so I think they know it. We even had people asking about it, and of course we couldn't. So I think it'll be big. No cost at all, not a bit. We will, in the bags of stuff that you get, we'll just give you some information about the church so you know. But other than that, no cost at all. Every year we do this with total volunteer help. We had a massive crowd here, of course, last night, moving stuff in. So you see all these racks and the tables. They're things that we brought up last night. Big group were here. We have our regular Wednesday evening Bible study time, and we also had this. And so from our shelter in the very back, the shed, we brought all this stuff up. So we have a lot of people that are working. You see these who are out here now. The lady over there in the pink, she's one of the ones in charge, and that over there, that's another one in charge. And we just have a good group of volunteers. They do it every year. We'll have more people flowing in today and tomorrow as they're setting up. So thank you to all those volunteers. It's outstanding. I hope you'll come join us. We want to give you what you need. Every year we end up with a load of clothes that we didn't have people come through to get. So come on out, join us, be here from 9 to 1. Let us help you, and we'll be glad to see you on Saturday. Thanks.
Don't forget the doors open at 9 a.m. and items will be given away at a first-come, first-served basis. For more information, contact the office at 859-623-8535. And for more stories like these, check out WBON TV. For Channel 9 News, I'm Austin Hanks.
Honor of fallen first responders on Thursday. Between July 29th and August 1st, they will cycle over 400 miles to honor the law enforcement, fire, EMS, and correctional personnel who gave the ultimate sacrifice while in service. According to the Kentucky Brotherhood, 12 first responders were killed in the line of duty in 2020. 35 cyclists from 5 states, Kentucky, Louisiana, Mississippi, South Carolina, and Texas will take part in honoring them. All the ride's participants are active or retired first responders. Well, a single vehicle accident has led to the driver being arrested on a DUI charge. It happened shortly after 5 p.m. Thursday when the driver flipped a Ford F-150 pickup truck while traveling east on I-64 near the 87.9 mile marker in Fayette County. The accident backed up traffic in the area, including at the Haley Road exit. Well, thanks to advances in DNA testing, Seaman second class Floyd Helton has finally made the long journey home to Somerset. Helton was killed in the attack on Pearl Harbor. For decades, his family mourned his death, but never had closure. Helton's remains were flown into northern Kentucky Thursday evening, and thanks to Kentucky Chapter 5 of Rolling Thunder, a group that honors veterans, POWs, and those missing in action, Helton was given a full escort to Somerset. Seaman Helton will be buried next to his father on Saturday. And with that, we're going to go to our first break of the day. We'll be right back with more news and COVID numbers here on WBON.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
The mission at H2 Health is to create a healthcare environment where their employees and clients love to be. They offer a wide range of services including physical therapy, occupational therapy, a chronic pain program, wellness and fitness programs, dry needling, and more. H2 Health is here to get you back in the game and feeling your best with locations in Richmond, Berea, and more. Visit h2health.com to learn more and get started today at H2 Health.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Abundant Hope Naturals has a huge selection of CBD products and natural supplements. Buy any CBD product, get 40% off any supplement of equal or lesser value right now at Abundant Hope Naturals in the Southern Hills Plaza in Richmond.
Donate or shop at the new location for the Habitat Restore in Madison County. The proceeds from the Habitat Restore go towards helping build a home for someone in need. Shop, donate, or volunteer at the new location for the Habitat Restore in the old CVS Pharmacy building on Main Street in Richmond.
You know when you step outside and it feels absolutely perfect? The air's not too warm, not too cool, just perfection? Now imagine if you could have that same feeling inside your home at a price that feels even better. You can, thanks to the folks at Affordable Heating and Air. Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's Affordable Heating and Air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are going to drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's going to put the work in the first place?
Support your favorite team with apparel from Campus Warehouse in Richmond. Whether you're an EKU fan or you're a part of the Big Blue Nation, Campus Warehouse has something for you. Stop by and see their new line of Old Road t-shirts, because guys, we know Saturdays are for the boys. Plus, they have the cutest seasonal tees for the ladies. And Campus Warehouse now carries the new line of tees for the kiddos as well. Visit campuswarehouserichmond.com or stop by their location in the Richmond Center next to Buffalo Wild Wings.
The Old West, the way you remember it. Good guys and bad guys.
Come and join us as we watch and talk about the best of the West.
Western movies, TV shows, and more.
Draw Western Theater, Saturdays at 1 p.m.
Here on Richmond's very own Channel 9.
Welcome back to the Daily Community Briefing on WBON. The Daily Community Briefing is brought to you by Bishop's Small Engine Repair. Keep your power equipment working strong all season long with the help from Bishop's Small Engine Repair. Let Bishop service your mower and power equipment, North Estill Avenue in Richmond. Also brought to you by Affordable Heating and Air. For all your heating and air needs, call Brian with Affordable Heating and Air Conditioning at 859-779-0122. Bluegrass Marble and Granite of Richmond at 635 and a half Big Hill Avenue. Bluegrass Marble and Granite can take care of all of your remodels or fabrication needs. Also, Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea has the best aftercare in the business when every detail counts. Remember, Davis & Powell Funeral Home. Today's briefing also brought to you by Hall & Sons Auto Care, Jennings Auto Parts, Berea Ace Hardware, Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue, Kingston Shell, ABR Auto Recyclers, Chad Tate with Shelter Insurance, Mike's Hike and Bike, and Whitaker Bank. Well, Kentucky State Treasurer Allison Ball says that she is not requiring her office to wear masks. In a statement, Ball said the Treasury Department has a very high rate of vaccination among its employees and staff, and she says that they have been responsible in monitoring their health. She called on the Governor Andy Beshear's most recent mandate for state employees counterproductive and overboard. The mandate from Governor Beshear's came on Wednesday when he said that all state employees will be required to mask up indoors when they are around other people. The mandate came following new guidance from the CDC. Well, the vaccination rate in Clark County is just about in line with where we are as a state at 48%, but the positivity rate there is a slightly different story. According to Rebecca Kissick, the county health department's public health director, as of yesterday, it was 26.4%. That number places the county in the red zone. Madison County's vaccination rate is just above 42%, and that incidence rate is 1 point under the critical red zone at 24.9%, getting very close to that red zone here in Madison County. Well, after several controversial actions by the Boyle County Treasurer, Keegan Hinkle, the Boyle County Fiscal Court agreed to terminate his employment following a 10-day paid administrative leave of his absence effective on Tuesday. Last week, Hinkle was allegedly involved in an altercation following a Board of Adjustments public hearing concerning the expansion of a local kennel that is located next door to his parents' home. In another action, Hinkle was asked to leave a June meeting of the Board of Adjustments after speaking out of turn during that meeting. Hinkle will have the opportunity to request a termination hearing based on the court's decision within 10 days of receiving the letter of intent for termination. Well, Monday on the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show, Tristan Nolan joined Michael Watkins to discuss her recent success as she has won 2 pro tournaments since late June. Tristan talked about the success of her relationship with some of her former Madison Central golfers who have also been competing in pro tournaments.
We are joined here by Tristan Allen, and welcome on to the show, Tristan. Appreciate you coming on with us.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
You've been very busy this summer, so talk about just some of the tournaments you competed in. We'll get into all those here, but it's been pretty busy summer for you, right?
Yeah, it's been very busy. My coach and I have actually been calling this the State Open Tour. So right after we got done with regionals, I, kind of packed up some stuff and visited down here with my swing coach, Jason, and then traveled out to the Colorado Women's Open.
Okay.
Went there by myself, got a rental car, went through the whole ordeal. So kind of getting that out of the way fast and being able to go out there by myself, experience the elevation differences. Didn't have a caddy either, so getting that out of the way. I played all right. I think I got tied for 22nd. Then went back to campus, actually, and was able to use our indoor and outdoor facility.
Okay.
Then traveled to the Michigan Women's Open.
Yep.
Was able to pull out a win there, and then Illinois about 2 days after that, and also was able to grab the win there, and then came back home to Kentucky, played in Kentucky Women's Open, and just got back from Tennessee.
And I think a lot of folks that like to watch, sports on TV don't really get involved with it. You think, well, they're just going out there and playing a game. There's a very big mental aspect to this, and it doesn't matter whether it's, basketball, football, baseball, or, something like that doesn't get as much attention like golf or volleyball or soccer. Those things, you have to be mentally prepared to go out there and compete as well as just the physical aspect of it.
Absolutely, and that's something that, Illinois did a great job too, physically, mentally, over the last 5 years, thankfully, that I was able to be there. I've definitely developed a lot physically, mentally, socially, everything. I feel like I've developed into the person, looking back when I was maybe 13, definitely the person that I would want to look up to, and that's something that I'm very thankful for.
When you come back home, do you take a break from golf, or like you said, do you go out to Gibson Bay and some of these other courses around here and play?
I think at this point I don't really take any breaks. That's something that I used to do a lot when I was in high school. I will say that I experienced burnout a little bit in high school, but now that I'm able to gain this perspective on why I play the game and why I love it so much, I don't want to take a break.
I think we've seen over the years that the golf here in Madison County has really grown, and these courses have just continued to get better. Do you have a favorite course here in Madison County?
I mean, I always lean towards Gibson Bay just because it is my home course, and I think it's a good test. You can go out there, you hit a bunch of fairways and greens, you can shoot a really low score, and then as soon as you get out of the fairway, it is very difficult. So I think it's a good challenge.
Tell the folks that are watching where they can keep up with your career at. Do you have Facebook and Twitter where they can go and follow you at to keep up to date with all the things you're doing?
Yes, I do have Facebook. I have Twitter. I also have Instagram. It's just Tristan Nowlin for everything. That is Tristyn.
There you go, yeah.
Yeah, so a little bit different spelling, and then Nowlin, Nowlin. I usually get Nolan. But
for that story. Well, this week, the Wolfe County Search and Rescue Team performed 2 separate hiker rescues. The first rescue occurred after WCSART was requested for a hiker with an ankle fracture at the Rock Bridge Trail around 11:30 a.m. A team was dispatched along with support from the Breathitt Wolfe County EMS Inc., who provided advanced medical care. The hiker was located approximately half a mile from the trailhead. Search and rescue team members report that the subject's ankle was splinted before being packaged in a rescue litter for the short carry out. Wolfe County Search and Rescue's second call came from following a climber incident at the Muir Valley that afternoon. The climber was lead climbing a traditional route at Hideout when they lost their hold and fell approximately 6 to 8 feet, striking a rock outcropping. Rescue officials say this impact resulted in the suspected ankle fracture. A team made quick access to the climber and began assessing and treating their injury. Additional team members arrived on the scene and hiked in the litter basket for the carryout. During the descent from the crag, a couple of low-angle rope systems were utilized to help ensure a safe and speedy carryout. The subject was then driven back to their vehicle, where friends transported them to the Clark County Regional Medical Center. Where the Wolfe County Search and Rescue Team are a volunteer agency, weekday rescues can be challenging. So Wolfe County Search and Rescue say they appreciate the support from other agencies when needed. Well, Well, the Clark County Board of Education announced they have selected Dr. Molly McComas as the new superintendent effective Monday, August the 2nd. Dr. McComas has experience of over 22 years in public education and has served in the Office of Student Services in Scott County since 2017. She previously served as the Director of Student Services and Operations for the Williamstown Independent Schools and was the Head Start Preschool Director, a library media specialist, and a former high school math teacher. The Georgetown Toyota plant celebrated its 35th anniversary with the production of its 10 millionth Camry. The 2021 Camry is currently in its 8th generation. The first Camry was produced at the plant in 1988. In March, the Georgetown plant produced its 13 millionth vehicle, a blue RAV4 hybrid. The 13-acre Georgetown campus represents an $8 billion investment and employs approximately 10,000 Kentuckians. This summer, a free Shakespeare in the Ravine event hosted by the Appalachian Shakespeare Center at Eastern Kentucky University returns, featuring a live in-person production of A Midsummer Night's Dream. The outdoor performances will take place at 7:30 p.m. through the 31st at the Ravine on EKU's main campus. Admission is free to the public, open for all ages. This production will showcase puppetry and feature hand and rod puppets, body puppets, and even giant puppets. According to the center, some of the puppets are almost 15 feet tall and controlled by multiple puppeteers. Well, with that, we're going to go to our second break of the day. We'll be right back with more COVID numbers here on WBON.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
The mission at H2 Health is to create a healthcare environment where their employees and clients love to be. They offer a wide range of services including physical therapy, occupational therapy, a chronic pain program, wellness and fitness programs, dry needling, and more. H2 Health is here to get you back in the game and feeling your best with locations in Richmond, Berea, and more. Visit h2health.com to learn more and get started today at H2 Health.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Abundant Hope Naturals has a huge selection of CBD products and natural supplements. Buy any CBD product, get 40% off any supplement of equal or lesser value right now at Abundant Hope Naturals in the Southern Hills Plaza in Richmond.
Donate or shop at the new location for the Habitat Restore in Madison County. The proceeds from the Habitat Restore go towards helping build a home for someone in need. Shop, donate, or volunteer at the new location for the Habitat Restore in the old CVS Pharmacy building on Main Street in Richmond.
You know when you step outside and it feels absolutely perfect? The air's not too warm, not too cool, just perfection? Now imagine if you could have that same feeling inside your home at a price that feels even better. You can, thanks to the folks at Affordable Heating and Air. Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's Affordable Heating and Air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are gonna drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's gonna put the work in the first place?
Support your favorite team with apparel from Campus Warehouse in Richmond. Whether you're an EKU fan or you're a part of the Big Blue Nation, Campus Warehouse has something for you. Stop by and see their new line of Old Road t-shirts, because guys, we know Saturdays are for the boys. Plus, they have the cutest seasonal tees for the ladies. And Campus Warehouse now carries the new line of tees for the kiddos as well. Visit campuswarehouserichmond.com or stop by their location in the Richmond Center next to Buffalo Wild Wings.
The Old West, the way you remember it. Good guys and bad guys.
Come and join us as we watch and talk about the best of the West.
Western movies, TV shows, and more.
Draw Western Theater, Saturdays at 1 p.m.
Here on Richmond's very own Channel 9.
Welcome back to the Daily Community Briefing on WBON. The Daily Community Briefing is brought to you by Bishop's Small Engine Repair, affordable heating and air, Bluegrass Marble and Granite of Richmond, and Davis and Powell Funeral Home in Berea. Also brought to you by Hall & Sons Auto Care, Jennings Auto Parts, Berea Ace Hardware, Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue, ABR Auto Recyclers, Chad Tate with Shelter Insurance, Mike's Hike and Bike, and Whitaker Bank. We're going to go right on into the incidence rate for today. Numbers are not good. When we left you yesterday, we had 36 red counties. We are unfortunately up to 40 red counties today. We've added 4 more of those. We had 4 green counties yesterday, and it looks like we have the exact same 4 green counties: Carlisle, Hickman, and Fulton, all the way on the western part of the state, as well as McCreary County down south. Those are all at less than 1%. Yellow counties, a lot of those yellow counties, no, not very many yellow counties, 19 yellow counties. Most of the counties are orange at this point. Red counties, like I said, 40 around Madison County. It looks like we still have the same 2 red. Clark and Jackson still remain red. We do have 1 yellow county on our border. Estill County is at 8.1. As I mentioned a little earlier in the briefing, Madison County's numbers continue to increase. We're at 24.7 yesterday. Today we increased to 24.9%. Jackson County, 82.5 on our border. Clark County just barely into that red category with 25.6. Looking across these numbers very quickly, I do believe it looks like Jackson County, that they do have the highest numbers in the state right now. And they are actually up from yesterday. They were at 76 yesterday, and like I said, at 82.5 today. So those numbers are definitely increasing, going in the wrong direction. If you're not feeling well, go ahead and get tested. Today's Friday. You can go over to the White House Clinic in Richmond until 5:30, or Lancaster at the Garrett County Health Department until 5 p.m. this afternoon. Not feeling well? Again, we always have that testing facility open on Saturday. That's at the Richmond White House Clinic, and that runs from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. More information, 1-855-WHAPPTS. Appointments available for anyone 12 and older. How about vaccinations? If you're looking to get vaccinated, it's a good time to get that going. You can go to many of the White House Clinic's locations in McKee, Mount Vernon, Berea, Irvin, Richmond, and Berea Primary Care, and that is every day, Monday through Friday. You want to make an appointment, again, that's 1-855-WHAPPTS or www.whitehouseclinics.com. Don't forget, those don't cost a thing. All you got to do is make an appointment, bring your ID, and show up. No insurance needed for those. That's it for today. We've got breaking news all through the week. Did you know about it? Maybe you didn't, because you don't have the preferred viewers texting clip on your phone. It's easy. Everybody else is doing it. All you got to do is add it to your text. Just text WBON to 77000 and you will be the first to know. That's it for today. We'll see you guys next Monday at 3 p.m. Have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday.